Hey guys, I'm Hannah here with Pop Culture, and today we've got Brittany Aldean with us. Brittany, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing in this new year?
Oh, good. I know 3 days and we're looking a lot better than last year already. So,
Yeah,
so I know that you just got back from vacation somewhere warm. How was it kind of getting away for a little bit?
it was awesome, and I think it was definitely needed for me and Jason as a couple and as individuals. I think sometimes you just need to like reset,
Yeah.
and it's been nice to get away because we didn't do much of that last year. So
Oh, I know. Okay, I saw that you were with the Bryan family, and I just want to know, like, is it as fun hanging out with LeClaire Bryan as I would think that it would be?
yes, she is a hoot. Let me tell you, she is hilarious, and yeah, it is. It really is. It's like they need their own reality show.
I tell everybody, like, listen, like, at least LeClaire needs one, then like Luke and Caroline could just like show up.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. They're pretty funny too. Luke is hysterical. He
Oh,
really.
God,
So,
I bet it's from his
I
mom.
like it. They're awesome, all of them.
So let's see. So you guys had holidays here, obviously in Nashville. How is it with Memphis and Navy? Because I feel like now they're kind of old enough to like get the whole Christmas thing. That must be so fun to be able to do that for them.
So fun. It's actually really fun too with like Jason's older girls, and then the babies too, because obviously, it just you have somebody at kind of every age level, so you get to enjoy it, times four really. And so this year we gifted Keely, his oldest daughter, a car. It was she's about to go off to college, and she had like a you know less nice car just to learn how to drive and whatever. So this year was kind of like a big deal for her for that. So we sent her on a scavenger hunt through the house, and the keys were hanging on the Christmas tree at the end. And so she was completely shocked. And so this year was really, really fun. Navy still doesn't quite understand. She kind of just runs in there like, what's going on? This is crazy. And then Memphis is starting to get it.
That's awesome. Okay, so Keely going off to college. How's Jason doing with that first one off to college?
He's okay. Now, granted, we're house divided. I went to Alabama. He's a huge Georgia fan, so we're both rooting for those schools for our own personal reasons. But I think he just sometimes has moments of like, how do I have a kid that's about to be 18
Right.
and a 1-year-old? Like it's weird. It's a weird dynamic for him, but she's awesome. She's a great student in person, and so we're really excited for her.
For sure. And then everything you post on Instagram, I love seeing like you and Jason interact with your kids. You guys seem like such great parents, and he seems like such a great dad.
He is.
What's your favorite part about like watching him with the kids?
We parent very differently. He's definitely the disciplinarian. I am the sucker. But it's nice to just see him. He's a sucker for those girls. Let me tell you, they could do no wrong. So he says he treats them all equally, but that's not really a little harder on Memphis. But he's a great parent, and he's super loving, and he's very gentle, which he's such a rugged man, like country boy, but he's just like a gentle dad. And it's awesome to see.
Yeah, and it must have been nice for you having him home this year, being out the road.
It has been nice, to the point where I feel like I'm a little spoiled, that when tour starts back up, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be, having all these days alone. But it's nice. We kind of divide and conquer with the babies. So we'll each take a kid, and, one gets them up, the other one's changing a diaper, and then one's making lunch while the other one's getting their seats ready. Like, whatever it is, it just makes it easy to have him around all the time, and fun and enjoyable. And I'm happy for him because he's getting to see so many moments that he would typically miss with the babies, so it's really nice.
That's nice. So you have plans to go out this year? I know people are kind of still up in the air.
Yeah, so the way he's doing it is just he's booking stuff and just hoping that it happens. I think it's better to have stuff on the books and be positive about hopefully it happening versus not being prepared for it, and then all of a sudden the gates open and everything's back. Hopefully it's normal. But he's prepping to have shows, and we're just keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm with him. Oh, I cannot wait.
I know, all of us.
So this year though, you guys moved into your dream house, which is stunning. Like when you post photos of your closet, I was just like,
oh, thank you. Yeah, it was finished earlier this year, which was a blessing because we've been home so much, obviously, for the craziness. So it was kind of a blessing that it happened the way it did. But yeah, we worked on it for about 2.5 years, and now we've been in it for a little bit. So
yeah. So since it is only January 5th, I'll ask you if you have any New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I do. Kind of let it all go like a lot of people in 2020 because it's just kind of a off year, fun year for everybody, at home, having some drinks and food. So this year, yeah, I'm starting to get back on it. And I know that it's the time of New Year's resolutions and everything, but I'm sticking to it and I'm doing it. And what the diet that works best for me is South Beach. And I've talked about that a ton over the past couple of years, but it's very simple for me. It's a low carb, high protein diet. So it's easy. And the thing that's the best too is that it's easy for you to like attain. So I can pop a meal in the microwave and still have time with the kids. I don't have to prep all this food and do all this stuff. It's already there for me and it's delivered to my door. So that's nice. And also just like to go snacks. If I start to feel hungry, I pick up a bar and it's just easy. It's just easy. And being a mama, especially to little ones, it is the best for me. So that's what works for me. But also, throwing in some exercise and stuff. I feel like I really, indulged last year and this is my time to get it back together.
Yeah, sure. And I'm sure that running around after Memphis and Navy probably helps on that front too.
It does. I actually enjoy it. And I crash at the end of the day a lot of times, but yeah. But for me, it's hard because it's a thing that it's nice to talk about what you're doing diet wise, but it's also like, I'm a firm believer in whatever you feel internally. So it's not so much like what's on the scale. So I've said before, I may have been 120 pounds one time in my life. I'm definitely not that anymore. I'm heavier on the scale, but I feel like I've just gained curves by having children. And I feel like the curves are good. Like I like them, So I feel like doing my diet is more so for my health and like feeling better about my body and knowing that I'm taking the right steps to like be healthier. But it's not so much like, oh, I'm trying to lose all this weight. It's just more of like, that just comes with doing it. But, just being happy and healthy. I think that's
it makes such a difference, honestly. Like what you're like, even if you weigh the same, whatever, if you're feeling differently, you feel so different. So I totally get it.
If I ate like half a pizza yesterday versus like actually stayed on my diet for the most part, I mean, my mental state for today is so different, so for me, a lot of it is mental too, but so that's just what works for me.
And so I know being a mom of young kids, Memphis and Navy are so cute and I just feel like they're best friends, which is awesome that they're going to have that throughout their lives. How are they together? Is he like a good big brother to her?
Oh, he's awesome. And I'm tell you what, Navy is going to be a tough little one because he is rough with her and she gives it right back. So it actually makes me super happy for her because I've always wanted her to be a tough little tomboy, 'cause I was. So I think it's just kind of setting her up for sports and everything, having an older brother, but they're awesome. And honestly, I feel like they wouldn't know what to do without each other because they're so close in age that's just all they know,
They're so freaking cute, but I can't get over that when people like comment about Memphis' hair and they get mad about it. I'm like, I don't understand.
I don't either. But people say stuff regardless of what it is. So I think he's like the cutest little surfer kid with his little raspy voice and his long hair, and he wears his little hats backward and he loves hats. So I think it's adorable. So what are you gonna do?
That's what matters. Yeah. Brittany, I won't keep you too long. Thank you so much for calling.